If you've chosen to build a business around artwork and creativity rather than working as a staff designer, you get a lot of flexibility in how you work. But one non-negotiable is the need to share your work and to make it crystal clear what services you provide. Marketing at its core is understanding your value and communicating that effectively. And the truth is, so many artists and designers and creative business owners have major blinders on when it comes to the subject. So today we're going to break down some of the myths you may be telling yourself about marketing and hopefully kick them to the curb. All right, let's examine some of the myths you may be holding on to avoid marketing your business. The first might be, I'm an artist, not a salesperson. You may think that as an artist, you should focus solely on creating art and let someone else handle the business side. But here's the reality. If you're just getting started, it's likely you don't have the budget to hire someone to effectively do that job. In today's competitive market, it's essential for artists to understand basic marketing principles and be able to promote their work effectively as they grow. I hear a lot of new designers in the art licensing world talk about wanting to find an agent because they imagine it will solve their marketing problems. And by marketing problems, I mean help them find clients, help them find licensing deals. But as someone who has had an agent for 10 years, I can tell you that it is a partnership and you need to be comfortable with a basic level of marketing your own work. You cannot put it all on an agent. The second myth you might be believing is, if my work is good enough, people will find me. You might think quality art will naturally attract buyers without any effort. And here's the reality. Beautiful art and design sells. There's no question about that. But not if you're hiding it in your Procreate folder. Designers need to actively share their work and consistently make their services known in order to sell, and trying to get discovered on Instagram or as a single artist on a massive print-on-demand platform is rarely enough to bring in a regular income. So you need to be getting your work out there, showing it off, talking about it, promoting, connecting. The third myth so many artists believe is that marketing is too time-consuming. Marketing will take away from time spent creating art. And the reality is, effective marketing can be time efficient if it's done strategically. By focusing on the most impactful channels and using tools to automate certain tasks, artists can balance their creative and business activities. Plus, without balancing the two, you may find yourself with dozens or hundreds of designs and no outlet or income to show for them. This is something I see a lot. Designers who don't feel comfortable marketing themselves, and so they just keep creating and creating and creating, and then they have this enormous portfolio, but it's not getting them any closer to their goals of licensing their work or selling their work or, finding clients. And then the final myth that I see a lot is, I'm an introvert, so I'm not built for marketing. You might be thinking about, as a naturally shy or introverted person, you are super uncomfortable promoting yourself, which I totally understand, but here's the reality. Marketing doesn't require you to be extroverted. There are lots of ways to get your art in front of your target audience. If you're introverted, don't sign up to exhibit at a trade show where you'd be required to sell your services constantly in front of real people. Instead, start by sending emails to your potential clients explaining why you're a great fit for their needs, right? We can do this business behind the screens of our computers these days. It's always great to connect with real people if you have that in you, but if you are introverted, it is fine to start slow and small behind an email. So, if you've been subscribing to any of these myths and hoping you can build a creative business without any marketing, it is not too late to start making strides towards learning about some basics. Commit to growing your marketing skills alongside your art skills. Honestly, I say it a lot, but in this business, if you're going to be a creative entrepreneur, you need to have three things, which is the right mindset, the right art, and the right marketing. Those three things are what you can build your business on. Just having the art is not usually enough. Don't beat yourself up about where you currently are or how good you think you are at promoting your work right now. Just make small steps towards learning and growing your marketing skills this year. I have a really, really great free masterclass I did about marketing last year where I outlined some of the very basics around what you need to consider for your surface pattern or art for products business. Even if your creative specialty is something a little bit different, if you're a graphic designer or if you are I don't know, what kind of creative business do you have? Something different, that's fine. I think you'll find this hour really well spent. I will link to it below. It is free, it's really good, and it gives you some of the basics of getting your business off the ground and starting to put yourself in front of other people, even if you haven't before because you've been focusing on creating or you feel like you're too introverted. So I hope these myths are busted for you and you're going to put aside the thought that you can't do marketing this year and you're going to focus on building something sustainable for yourself. Ready to level up your surface pattern design game? Dive into the ultimate resource hub for aspiring designers, the Surface Pattern Boss Toolkit. Unlock a treasure trove of freebies, including sales sheet templates, exclusive industry expert videos, and mini courses to grow your creative business. Don't miss out. Click the link in the description below to access your toolkit now and become a pattern design pro.